Well, good evening, good evening, good evening. My name is Miss Ng. I work at the Shaler North Hills Library, which is your library, especially if you live in the state of Pennsylvania, because every library in the state of Pennsylvania is your library. Your tax dollars support every library in the state of Pennsylvania, and I feel honored and privileged to work for you. And I'm very thankful to see you. Last night and the night before, we read some books by the same person. We read the same author who did The Chicken Chasing Queen of Larmer County, also did Roberto Walks Home. And her name is Janice N. Harrington. Here's Roberto Walks Home. Remember that? And I don't know if I still have. I should put it out there for people to get to. But I think under my desk is The Chicken Chasing Queen. Now, what I wanted to talk about tonight, though, is Roberto Walks Home. Remember this? The weird thing about this, the cool thing was, it's based on the characters created by a dude named Ezra Jack Keats. So then I thought, dudes, why don't I read a book by Ezra Jack Keats? I haven't done one. And then I thought, wouldn't it be cool if I could find one in which Roberto featured prominently? And I did. I gotta be honest with you. It's okay, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I still like this one best. But I just felt like, and I like this one a little bit better. But you know what? Everybody has their own taste. And Ezra Jack Keats, I mean, he's the man. Like, he's a classic dude, you know? But anyway, so this one stars Roberto, and Amy, to whom Roberto said goodbye as he walked home in this one, if you recall from page 1, is also mentioned in this book, which is called Dreams. And I wanted to do it this way so you could see the pictures, because the pictures are pretty cool. He does the pictures and writes the story, Ezra Jack Keats. And you might be able to understand this since you're not here where it's 1 degree. But it was hot. After supper, Roberto came to his window to talk with Amy. See how they talk to each other across the windows in the apartments? Kids do that. Look what I made in school today. A paper mouse. Does it do anything? Amy asked. Roberto thought a while. I don't know, he said. And then he put the mouse on the windowsill. And I'll show you the picture. So there's the mouse. See the little mousey? You can see him. There he is. There he is, the mouse. I think that's a pretty good mouse. As it grew darker, the city got quieter. Bedtime, Roberto, called his mother. Bedtime for you, too, other mothers called. Good night, Amy. Good night, Roberto. Good night, echoed the parrot, and soon they were all in bed. And someone began to dream. Soon everyone was dreaming, except for one person. One person. You know who that is? Somehow, Roberto just couldn't fall asleep. It got later and later. There's the mouse sitting on the windowsill. Roberto finally, he got up. He went to his window, and what he saw down in the street made him gasp. There was Archie's cat! A big dog had chased him into a box. The dog snarled. He's trapped, thought Roberto. What should I do? You can see the cat is like stuck in the box. Look, and there's the dog, and they're snarling. Well, then it happened. His pajama sleeve brushed the paper mouse that was sitting on the windowsill, remember? And the paper mouse fell off the windowsill, and it sailed away from him. And this is where we go back to Amy's question, does your mouse do anything? Watch this. Down it fell, turning this way and that, casting a big shadow on the wall. Look at that shadow. Look at that shadow. It looks pretty creepy, doesn't it? Tiny little paper mouse makes a giant scary shadow. Look, look! The shadow grew bigger and bigger. Looks like a Spy versus Spy from Mad Magazines. And bigger! And the dog howled and ran away. And the cat dashed across the street and jumped through Archie's open window. Wow, wait till I tell Archie what happened, thought Roberto. That was some mouse. He yawned and went back to bed. Morning came and everybody was getting up. Except one person. Roberto was fast asleep, dreaming. And that is Dreams by Ezra Jack Keats. So what I wonder is, was that a dream about what happened with the mouse? What do you think? But then, and I thought that's the way he was going with it, but then like in the morning, the mouse is gone. So I guess that really did happen, you know? But maybe Roberto was thinking about what other cool things that mouse, that little paper mouse, was going to do. So, Amy, yes, the mouse does do something. The mouse saved the life of the cat. Anyway, so I just thought I would read an Ezra Jack Keats book that had Roberto and Amy. My friends, give your beautiful brains a kiss. Give your loving heart a kiss. Look in that mirror and say, hey, good looking. Because you're all good looking, just the way you are. Thank you, dear friends. Thank you for the privilege of serving you.